grateful. I am live with you all today. Today is Wednesday, October 8th. I worked today and today was probably like the earliest I was able to get home in a while. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes after work, I'll get not after work, during work, like I'll be at the end of the day, but I'll get these energy bursts and I'll be like, oh well let me do this and let me do this to help myself out. But then I look up and it's like 5:30 and no. So literally today I left out probably at like 5:05. So I was feeling very good about that. And today on this Angel Talks Live, though I have something to get to this evening, going to celebrate my fiance's dad, my future father-in-law birthday. And yeah, so I am grateful. I am still showing up. I'm still here. We're going to try out this vertical format. Even though I may be vertically challenged, we can still do vertical, you know? Vertically challenged. I don't know why that's so funny. Okay, yes, so we are on. Just had to check on my laptop. But yes, so this morning, y'all, I was really proud of myself this morning. I was able to, let's see, I'm not gonna say when I woke up, but I got out of bed. I got out of bed at like 7. And once I got out of bed, I was able to, I was drying my comforter overnight, and y'all know how it is. So I needed to lay that out on the couch. I wanted to just get myself together in other ways. And then I was like, okay, I need to wash my hair. So I went ahead, washed my hair. If any naturals are familiar, Anthony Dickey, he's like a professional hairstylist, and he has this like wash and go routine. And I followed it today, and I really love the results of it. My coils are in full effect. I have so much definition and separation. Because sometimes, and I'll be honest, sometimes I'll be rushing in my wash and go. And sometimes when rushing with the wash and go, it can, sometimes when I'm rushing with the wash and go, it like doesn't give like the definition that I want. But I was able to, one, focus on like really like soaking my hair, having a lot of water on it and everything. And then by doing that, I was able to be all good. Hi, lovebugs. Thank y'all for joining. And yeah, so I don't know about anybody else, but when you look good, you feel good, and you do good. And I can definitely attribute that to how this morning went. Oh, thank you so much. Hello. Yes, I'm so happy with how my wash and go came out, y'all. It looks so cute. Oh, thank y'all so much for joining. I really appreciate that. This is I haven't done like a YouTube live vertical style in a while, so I'm really happy and grateful to be here. Hello, the machine demands blood. Hello, Omar. Hello, Pedajamir. Hello, it's a vibe. I like that name. Hello, Samuel. Oh, thank y'all so much for joining. If you don't know, my name is Kayla the Angel, and I am a joy influencer. And as a joy influencer, I love to use my YouTube page and my platform to share affirmations, sharing encouragement, sharing my outfits, and just different ways to influence others to find the joy within. Because the same way, I'm so grateful. I know It's a Vibe was able to say, you know, you're bubbly and happy, and I'm grateful I'm able to show that. And though your joy may not look how I express it, you still have a joy inside that deserves to shine and deserves for you to find it and uncover it as well. So I'm really happy with that. And then, yeah, so then also this morning, I took time to journal. So just to let y'all know, just thank you. I appreciate that. You know, again, I saw a video the other day. Someone was like, some of the most positive people went through some of the most ish. And of course, just like with everyone, I'm sure on this live, I've been through different things that have happened, but I'm not allowing what has happened in my past to define me, but I do want to allow what has happened to encourage me to keep going, and that what may have been temporary previously does not last forever. So this morning, this is my journal where I like write down all my different thoughts and, you know, kind of give like the play-by-play of like what's happening in my life. And then this is my affirmation journal. So in my journal today, I want to share with you all, I wrote some affirmation statements. So not affirmation. So in this journal, I wrote some gratitude statements. So the gratitude statements that I wrote today are: I am so happy and grateful that God kept me alive through the night. I am so happy and grateful for waking up early to take care of myself. I'm so happy and grateful for my hair health and journey. I am so happy and grateful for my body. I am so happy and grateful for my personal development. I am so happy and grateful for mobility. I am so happy and grateful to be surrounded by genuine support. I am so happy and grateful to be a joy influencer. I am so happy and grateful to be a consistent income producing content creator. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Omar, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If y'all are enjoying, definitely be sure to like the live and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more content, more smiles, more hair from yours truly. So gratitude is very important. It's so easy to be like, okay, yeah, I gotta be thankful. Make sure you say thank you. Make sure you're, being nice to people, being appreciative for your day and everything, yada, yada. But literally, gratitude is for you. Being grateful, being able to focus in the moment on what's happening and truly all that has happened to allow you to still be here. Gratitude is a very important practice, and to be able to have the gratitude and just to bring y'all in, and back in the beginning, over the summer, my grandma passed away, and after she passed away, it was almost like, she had dealt with dementia. So that was something where, if you don't know, like dementia, it's almost like what's the word? Dementia. Dementia is like a very slow death, to put it very plainly. And with it, I saw my grandma's decline in real time. I saw where she couldn't walk anymore, and I saw where she couldn't cook for herself, where she couldn't drive anymore, and just so many different things that she could do that she no longer was able to. And as I sit here today as a 26-year-old, as the granddaughter of the amazing woman she was, it's like, how could I not be grateful for where I am and who I am today, knowing that if I was not meant to be here, God would not have me here. If I was not meant to be here, I wouldn't be here. But I am here, and I am put here to be Kayla, and I'm put here to be authentic, and I know I'm also put here to be a joy influencer. And just as much as I know anyone watching, you may be able to see this smile and just this glow and this energy, but I'd be lying, I'm not always like this. I would be a crazy person. Like if someone says, oh, I'm positive all the time, they're crazy. I mean, I might be a little crazy, but they're like, And so being able to be appreciative and knowing that there's still more for me. It's so easy, especially when grief happens, when people, are no longer here with us, to feel like, why am I still here? But your life has purpose. And as long as your life has purpose, you need to be grateful for it. And know that by being grateful today, it can open your heart and your opportunities up for so many other things that are meant for you as well. And so I don't know who needed to hear that, but again, gratitude is very, very powerful. So say your thank you, say I am grateful, and honestly, just allow yourself to just like sit in this moment. Like whether you're watching this, if you're able to literally let's take a deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna say thank you 3 times. One more time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And gratitude is powerful. And definitely want to give a shout out to Jada West, who introduced me to this book called The Magic. And in The Magic, it is a gratitude practice, and it's 28 days. And by doing it, it just shows you all what may feel minuscule ways that you can be grateful, but they make such a big impact. being grateful for each step you take, being grateful for as soon as your feet hit the ground once you get out of bed, being grateful for the interactions with people that you may not have wanted to, but knowing like, hey, I obviously need to interact with that person for a reason. Thank you. Or, hey, I can interact with this person. That way I can be more appreciative and have more patience for the next person, you know? Gratitude doesn't say that bad things aren't going to happen. Gratitude says, I am grateful for where I am, and I understand that things aren't happening to me, they are happening for me. And for that, I am grateful. And that's how I see that, okay? All right, if y'all are liking this live, definitely be sure to like it and subscribe, please and thank you. And so if you guys subscribe to my channel, and when you subscribe to my channel, you'll see that I am constantly sharing affirmations. And affirmations are the words and phrases that help us affirm the truth of who we are. I know for myself, when it comes to just the negative thinking, again, even though I may seem like this positive, bubbly person, the inside of my mind, y'all, it's not always the prettiest place. I'm gonna be honest, you know? Sometimes there have been seeds from the past that were planted by others and have took root and have changed the way that I see myself and how I'm able to step out into the world. And it really has just made me lower who I really am. And for so long, I used to just feel like I needed to almost dim my light in a sense. And knowing like, yeah, well, everyone sees that I'm smiling all the time and I'm a good student and I'm doing what I'm told, like that's enough. That's okay. But even though everyone else saw this light, I wasn't able to see my own light. I wasn't able to truly appreciate and be grateful for the light, for the joy that I have inside of me. I was always just focused on, well, everyone else thinks I'm happy and I'm making everyone else's days better by being around them. So that's enough, but it's not enough. Because what the light, the love, the energy, whatever gift it is that you have inside of you is honestly for you and you first. And then from you being able to give yourself that gift, whatever it may be, it then allows you to be even more confident as you're able to express it to others and share it with others as well. And so I know for myself, when I first started my TikTok journey, and I was like, you know what, I'm about to take it serious. I'm about to show up, do the things that I need to do. Like so many people, when you're trying something new, it's so easy to think about all the doubts. Oh, well, what if I don't go viral? Or what if people don't like it? Or what if someone comments and say, I don't like that outfit? Like... just thinking about all the things that often didn't even really hold any weight because they didn't even come true, yet I would allow myself to dwell on it, to think about all of those things that truly weren't serving me and weren't helping me to be the content creator, being the joy influencer that I wanted to be. And I'm just so grateful because once I realized, the first step was realizing that I was tired of the default negative thinking that I had. I was very tired of the default negative thinking I just had. Sorry. Let me reply to this text real quick. I was tired of the default negative thinking. And let me know in the chat, is anyone else, do you have this constant default to when you're presented with something new or when you're trying to do something, your mind immediately focuses on, well, what if this negative thing happens? Or what if you're not able to do that? It focuses on all the limitations instead of allowing yourself to be open and receptive to how greatness can happen. I know for myself, that's literally how I grew up often. Even when I would be, you know, reaching different accolades and getting different recognition, it almost was that, but like, did that really happen? Or what's next? Or just moving the goalposts for myself. And I'm grateful that in my adulting journey, I reached the moment where I was just like, no, like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I don't want to do this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. You keep thinking. And And yeah, I didn't want to do that anymore. And so to the switch, I feel like the switch really was when I realized just how much, hey Jada, girl, and I don't know why in my text I didn't. That was on me. I was moving too fast. I know. But once I finally got tired with my default negative thinking, I became aware of it even more so. And once you're aware of something, you then are faced with the decision of, okay, are you going to keep things the same or are you going to do something to change it? And I knew I needed to do something to change it. I wanted to stop doubting myself. I wanted to start believing in myself. I wanted to start trusting myself, trusting my voice, trusting the fact that I can be a joy influencer and I can do something more to really help others in whatever way that may be. And once I reached that point of self-awareness, once I reached that point of, Kayla, enough is enough. We have to change so that we can be better, so that we can grow, so that things can start happening for us instead of to us. And when I tell y'all what initiated that shift was affirmations. And what started as a way for me to help me, I needed a way to figure out this light that everyone always sees around me, that everyone's talking about. I needed to find it again. Not only find it, but I needed to focus on it and nurture it and help myself, to be a better person, to show up for myself, and to just be the version of Kayla that I always wanted to be, and that I know I can be, and that I know God made me to be. And so what started as a tool for me to help myself, affirmations were a practice for me to, in the morning, I would take time, I would journal, and then I would write affirmations. I would repeat the affirmations. And what the affirmations did, it gave me weapons to actively fight against the negative thoughts that were in my head. Now, it wasn't just that I was just circling the negative thoughts. Hey, Jada. Now it's not that my mind was still circulating the negative thoughts, but now every time that wheel was coming, boop, affirmations were coming in. Come on. Affirmations were coming in and almost like adding a little malfunction to the system. Because here I am, let's say creating content, for instance. So again, as a content creator, I would be recording content, trying to put myself out there. And I was also in a position to where I was wanting to get more personal in my content. So let's say it's in the morning before work, and I would start recording a outfit of the day video. And so I'm recording the outfit of the day video, but then as I'm recording, maybe I mess up. And once I mess up, my mind immediately goes, see, girl, that's why you don't need to talk. You need to sit there in front of the camera and don't even say nothing. Or my mind would go, oh, no one cares what you have to say. They just want to see the outfit, whatever, Kayla, like, it don't matter. And once that old thinking pattern was still there, because again, affirmations does not wash away the negative thinking, but it disrupts the negative thinking. So here I would have that thought, oh, doubt, and then affirmation would come in, and I would remember, wait, no, I speak with confidence. I am a content creator. I show up for myself. I allow my actions to align with the goals that I want for myself. And when I knew these affirmations, when I knew these phrases of truth that I was saying to myself, I realized just how much the negative thinking was really just a cycle of lies that I had been repeating to myself. And so as the cycle of lies started to get disrupted by affirmations, that's when I was able to actively start switching the frequency of the default thinking. Now, my default thinking isn't just negative thinking. Now, my default thinking is, okay, all the different thoughts, I'm thinking negative, I'm thinking affirmations, and now my default is a choice. Every single day, because of the power of affirmations, I have a choice to either choose to follow in the direction of the negative thinking, to stick the way I am, to doubt myself, to not allow myself to thrive in the way that I want to, or I can choose a path that may not be easy, but allows me to become the version of Kayla that I want to be. The path that allows me to take intentional action, to believing in myself, taking the time to really dive into, you know what, no, Kayla, I do deserve to pour love into myself instead of feeding into the negativity. And again, the negativity, no. Wait, Jada, I think you are you at the start of it? Vertically challenged, chill. And so, because of that, I'm so weak. I think Jada's. And so, because of now, my default is no longer negative thinking. My default is choice thinking. I have a choice between focusing on the negative thoughts or allowing the affirmations to fuel me to keep going, to fuel me to do better, to fuel me to be who it is that God made me to be. God did not make me to be a observer and a wallflower to just sit in the background of things. No, he made me to be a joy influencer. He made me to be a vessel of his light and his love to spread to others. He made me to be this bubbly, smiley person who literally has this natural joy inside of her. And the fact that I now see this joy, it allows for the joy to illuminate even brighter. How awesome that is. When you know yourself, you're able to stand more firm in yourself. When you know yourself, you're able to focus on becoming more like yourself, more like who it is that you want to be. Because guess what? Those negative thoughts did not align with a version of myself that I wanted to be. So what good are they doing? What good is the negative thoughts doing? Nothing. All it's doing is keeping me in the same patterns, same thought process, and it's keeping me down. It makes me feel bad. It literally makes me feel bad. So why would I continue to do something that makes me feel bad when I can instead make a conscious decision and choice to do better? Affirmations, as much as I wish it is not a bubble bath that will wash you clean of negative thinking. Affirmations is not a blanket to just lay over your negative thoughts, to ignore. No, affirmations is a tool to help you actively combat the negative thoughts that you have been default leaning into, so you can reset the way that you see yourself, the way that you think about yourself, and the way that you show up in the world around you. Affirmations are meant to help you to be you, to show up. And how powerful it is to be able to allow yourself to find the words that you need, allow yourself to thrive. I don't know about anyone. Is anyone else tired of just surviving? If you are ready to thrive in the chat, put the word thrive, because I'm ready to thrive. I'm going to put thrive in the chat. I'm on my laptop. If you're ready to thrive, put thrive in the chat for me, please and thank you. Because I'm ready to thrive. And I'm just so blessed and grateful that affirmations have been helping me to figure out what it looks like to thrive. And if you're someone who is wanting to make that shift to thriving instead of surviving, I so encourage you to purchase the Off the Page Affirmation Guide, available in the description box. The Off the Page Affirmation Guide is a guide that I created to help people like me, people who have been stuck in default negative thinking, who are tired of not being the true, authentic version of themselves, and people who are ready to take intentional action to become better and to align who you truly are so you can make your world reflect it. The Off the Page Affirmation Guide is available for purchase at kaylatheangel.com. And with the guide, you will gain access to my email community where I send periodic emails as well, just sharing more insight into my own affirmation journey and my personal discovery journey. Because though I have the guide, I still create affirmations. I still got to write affirmations for myself, and I still got to position myself to continue to grow. I had 20 plus years of default negative thinking. So it's not just going to take, 1 year of affirmations to ignore it. But again, I can safely say I no longer have default negative thinking. I have default choice thinking. Now, in my choice thinking, do I sometimes choose the negative thinking? I do. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do. But because of affirmations, like I'm going to share with you all in a little bit, it helps me to question the negative thoughts instead of just, instead of just laying back and accepting it. I no longer just accept the first thought that comes to my mind. I push back against it. I'm fighting it because I know the truth. I know the truth of who I am. And if you're ready to hear the truth of who you are, I'm going to share some affirmations with you all from this morning. So this morning, like I shared at the beginning, I wrote out my gratitude statements. And after I wrote out my gratitude statements, then I took to my affirmation journal. And so in my affirmation journal, after taking time to write in my, so this is my daily writing journal. This is my affirmation journal. And so in my affirmation journal, before I write my affirmations, I always like to, I always like to take time and understand and perceive what it is that I need to hear in this moment. So after today, today's perception was I need to be grateful for where I am and encouraged to keep going. If you are someone that can relate to that, then I have the following affirmations to share to help encourage us to be grateful and to keep going. I am happy and grateful to be alive. My present moment is temporary. I am excited for what's to come. My journey continues to reveal who I am. And again, we're going to say our 3 thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Being able to make affirmations full circle. And again, it's such a blessing how what started as something to help me has now been the connecting link for me to help so many on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram. So many people have been so receptive to the affirmations that I'm putting out, to the joy that I put out on a daily basis. And it really does help and encourage me to keep going, knowing that I'm meant to do this. I'm meant to show up for myself. I'm meant to talk about where I have been and where I am now to encourage someone else that you are not your circumstances. Your present moment may be where you need to be, but it's not where you're going to stay. And I'm just so excited and so happy that affirmations are what can help you. And the fact that the Off the Page Affirmation Guide, which is available for anyone that wants it, is something that can also help you in your process as well. And I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy and grateful for everyone who is purchasing the Off the Page Affirmation Guide. If you think the guide is something for you, definitely go ahead. Oh gosh, I said it's in the description box. You can go ahead and click the link, but I'm going to update. Sorry, y'all. My pinky toe started hurting for a second. I'm going to update the description box, but if you head to kaylatheangel.com, there you can go ahead and purchase the Off the Page Affirmation Guide. This guide is a tool that will help you to transform the way that you see yourself and how you show up in the world. Maybe you're like me and you always have journals and you're always writing different things. Well, the off the page affirmation guide will help you to show up off the pages of your journals as the version of yourself that you want to be and that you were made to be as well. So I'm just so excited for everyone who will be encouraged to start their affirmation journey, and all the people I will be able to help and encourage in their affirmation journey as well. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this live, and be on the lookout, because not only do I have the affirmation, off the page affirmation guide, but I'm also in the process of starting to create the off the page affirmation journal. And what I want this to be, now of course this is just a journal that all blank page journal, but what I foresee is that, the beginning of the journal, it'll have the pages of the guide, the steps for the affirmations. Then I'll have a couple pages of kind of like structured pages to help you. And then I'm thinking, honestly, kind of like blank pages, just so then you can see your form. Because though in the guide and in the journal, you'll see the 3 steps to use to help you, but it might look different, or you might need more space, or you might need more things to write about, whatever the case may be. And so I'm excited to get that in development. I'm a little nervous, I'm a little scared about it, but I know it's what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to share that, and I'm excited to, and I'm really looking forward to it as well. So love bugs, I am so happy and grateful I decided to show up today. And I'm excited to do more of these vertical videos too on YouTube. I think one thing it reminds me a little bit of TikTok, because again, sometimes that number will jump. I'll just look, it'll say 15 people have joined. And I'm like, whoa, where y'all come from? But yeah, all right, love bugs, because I can sit here and I feel myself, I get to this point where it's like, okay, I've really said my piece, but now because I'm in like a yappy mood, I'm like, I want to keep going. But I think we're good. I feel good. And I hope everyone watching this feels good. And I hope everyone feels encouraged. I'm so happy and grateful for everyone who was able to hear this live and watch the replay. I'm so happy and grateful for the joy I was able to share in this live. I'm so happy and grateful for the encouragement I was able to spread in this live. I'm so happy and grateful for the affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful to be grateful. I'm so happy and grateful for everyone who will start their affirmation journey and purchase the off the page affirmation guide. And I'm so happy and grateful to be a joy influencer. All right, love bugs, I will see you. Let's see. Next week is the 15th. Just so I can let y'all know my timing. Let me see. I know I got something going on. I know I got something going on next Wednesday evening, but I need to see what time, because I forgot. Oh, boo. Oh, come on. Why y'all being rude? Boo. All right, y'all, real quick. My bad. I gotta check my other Google profile. Okay, there we go. There we go. So, let me stop. Yeah. Okay, no, that was last week. Dang, what day was that? I don't know. Let me just check the calendar. I'm all over the place. Boo, boo. Okay, so next week I have a online class. Actually, let me give a shout out. So next week, Jada West is hosting a live webinar called Selling Without Being a Sellout. So if you are someone who is a content creator, or you are someone who as a business owner, or you're a creative entrepreneur, and you just are having a missing link between what you're doing and your offers and how you can truly make impactful sales in that, the webinar is definitely for you. So once I update, I'll go ahead and add that to the description box too, just to promote that for Jada. I'm gonna be there. I'm super excited for all the advice, the gems, the true tangible action items that I'm going to be able to get to help me on my content creator journey and my income producing content creator journey, because I know people need this guide. I know people need a way to actively combat their negative thoughts, to be better, to enter thriving instead of surviving. And so I'm excited to really dive into the Selling Without Being a Sellout course. And again, if you are interested, if you want to join me, definitely I'll put that in the description box. Hello, thank you for joining the live. Thank you for liking too. I appreciate that. And if y'all aren't already, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel. Y'all already know the deal. Y'all see the smile. Y'all see, you can get affirmations. You can get a smile. You can get some joy. Like, I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a very good time. All right, love bugs. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head off. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.